Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have another episode of Midas Prodigy, but I've had an absolute stinker in terms of the video. The reason being is I recorded for about an hour and 13 minutes. I can show you guys now quickly whilst my game's loading. I just need you guys to see this, just to see what I'm having to deal with right now. Which one was it? It would be this, I'm guessing. Yep. I was recording for an hour and 13 minutes, made a lot of progress, and my OBS corrupted, so I've lost so much footage. See, all of it's just a white screen. Look, it's playing, lost an hour of footage. Been recording all morning, made so much progress in game, and so I'm gonna have to backtrack, I guess, and I'm just gonna show a compilation of what I did basically. And I'll be voicing over what I had to do. Alright, first of all, pretty much straight as the episode began, I started crafting myself, or going looking for loads of cryonical. I mainly did this by killing cryo slimes, because I forgot to make myself a good enough pickaxe to mine the stuff. But this time I'm demonstrating it to you with this pickaxe, because I managed to quite simply defeat the mechs. In this, all you really need is a titanium pickaxe and you can mine chronicle, or an adamantite one for that matter, but it's not all that difficult, and I just thought I'd bring it up for the sake of showing you guys. After that happened, guys, I had to retire my crystal serpent, and I went looking for a new weapon, and I found this, the Relic of Ruin. This is a spell crafted from a spell tome, which you can buy from the wizard for 5 gold, and 2 forbidden fragments, which you can get from sand elementals during a sandstorm. I've been looking for an arid artifact, and I can't show you the fights unfortunately, because it just won't drop. But that's vaguely what I did, so forbidden fragments. Bingo. This weapon is fantastic. Don't really know how else to put it, but it's a great weapon to use. And with this, I managed to defeat myself. The twins, first of all. Well, the first boss I did, actually. I know most people do the destroyer, but personally I found the twins the easiest to do, so I'll just grab these and show you quickly. I'll give my rundown on the twins. I am using slightly later items because, obviously inconveniences, but let's just do the battle. So the Relic of Ruin shoots these, like, sand blades out, and they home onto an enemy. They have no pierce, but they're incredibly powerful. Do loads of damage to enemies. Only issue is that I ended up killing Spastism a lot easier, so I needed to try and focus Retonator whenever I could, because obviously it was a little bit harder to do so. Oh no, I've got Calamitous' Law in my inventory. Oh yeah, you're seeing these brimstone fireballs occasionally. Try to ignore them. I've just got them as an accessory that I obtained earlier. You have to defeat Calamitous to get the accessory though, so it's not too difficult or unfair. Anyways, yeah, this fight is nothing like too special. Just kind of difficult. I thought it was honestly going to be borderline impossible without the wings, but apparently not the case. Okay. I am commentating this live over this fight, so I need to try and be careful. Oh god, I'm taking stupid hits now. You'll see the bundle of balloons is still doing great for me, but I don't know if there's any better mobility I can have, because I'm kind of clueless. Effects. We're doing good damage though, I'll say that much. Just kind of difficult to keep up with these barrages. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. Oh yeah, I had a question in my last video from someone. They were questioning how I'm able to fly even though I've got Defiled runes on. It's because I'm wearing Spectre boots. That flying effect is not actually the wings working. It's the Spectre boots, glorified as wings in vanity. Oh no. Okay, alright. Truth is, I might die for this fight because it's difficult. I'm just going to fully back off for a moment because it will be incredibly embarrassing to die to this after fighting something like Calamitous, but if that's the case, what can you do? We could have it in the bag. Yeah, this weapon is fantastic. Just so much damage. Our homing capabilities, really good range. A lot of damage on a boss like the twins. And yeah, this fight has gone very similarly to how my first one went. I killed Spasmodism first just because I find him easier to deal with on his own. I mean Retinator on his own, but you get the message. It's just very difficult to deal with. Only issue with this weapon is that sometimes it doesn't home, then it does like a 10 for the damage it's supposed to. But when it's connecting, you do tons of damage. So yeah, that's pretty much that fight. After I completed that, I crafted this weapon called the Valkyrie Ray. And this thing is a massive upgrade. It shoots this single beam that's incredibly fast. It takes a while to charge up, it's instantaneous, it pierces infinitely, and it hits the enemy it's trying to target several times per strike, which is just really nice to use. After that, I fought myself the Destroyer. I figured he was a nice boss to do next, and I wanted to test this thing out. See how it would do. So let's summon the boy. You'll see here. Just so much damage. Works really well against the probes, but maybe not as well as the Relic of Ruin. Unfortunately though, you can't really use that thing much against the Destroyer, which is kind of a bummer. But you'll see it just shreds here, given the right circumstances. I'm fighting this boss really stupidly. This is not how you fight the Destroyer at all, but you get the point. See, when it's connecting properly, you just do endless amounts of damage. Only issue with this fight is in death mode, he can easily wipe out half your health in a single blow. If you're unlucky, but that's only if his head connects with you. Oh god. Yeah, this fight is honestly a lot to keep up with, but it's one that falls susceptible if you've got a lot of defense. Because even if the boss hits you, it's only going to do like 50 damage a hit. And when paired with, like, for example, the Dyfic Amulet, other weapons like that, then it's just easy. See there? I just destroyed him completely. Okay, as I was trying to say before I did a stupid, Skeletron Prime. This is a bit of a weird boss to do with this weapon, but it's still strong. It does a lot more damage a hit, so it's kind of hard to deal with. But at the same time, it's quite strong if you use it correctly. My advice for this fight is target the head, because if you damage the head enough, all the hands just disappear anyways. I tried doing this fight originally with the Relic of Ruin. It doesn't really work, because they just target the hands, and the fight lasts literally about 5 times as long. You could use the Relic of Ruin for the second phase though, it does fantastically there. That wasn't even words. Okay guys, we've just entered the next phase. This is where the head decides to do everything himself, and becomes a laser, a turret, and everything in between. Okay, sorry for muting my mic quickly, someone's screaming at me. Yeah, the Valkyrie Ray makes quick work of this, taking care of all the probes quite nicely as well. Just to show you, the Relic of Ruin does work perfectly valid in case you don't want to make this weapon. Takes care of the probes really nicely, the homing does well. But so does the Valkyrie Ray. I'll show you all the weapons I crafted after this as well. It's only 2 in all honesty, but I might as well just show you what I've done. God, there is a lot to keep up with in this fight though. I'd say this is the second hardest. The Destroyer is the easiest and the Twins are the hardest in death mode. I don't know why I even decided to fight the Twins first. I was just masochist. Masochist mode kicked in. Oh god. But yeah, this thing, even though it's not reforged, it's already just demolishing the boss. And this is also the weapon I decided to use for Calamitous, so that's nice. It's just incredibly powerful. Does so much damage overall. And honestly, I think this thing almost compares to the Terraria if used correctly. Like, I'm using a non-optimal loadout with mobility as a main function over offense and defense. So it's a bit weird, but it works. And I feel like I could do twice as much damage if I actually bothered to get the right loadout for it. Regardless, I'd say Daedalus is very good. Oh god, the boss is hard to keep up with, man. Overall, another pretty easy fight, even in Deathmode. And I'll take the treasure bag because I need the extra money. Because I spent so long reforging my items as well. Oh, I'll take some greater healing potions. Okay, guys. Next up, we have ourselves Calamitous. This is a bit of a weird fight, but I'm just going to get into it because I've died to this trying to show you guys. Somehow I did this boss in my first attempt, and I have no clue how. So I'm just going to do it and see how it goes. It's just that the boss is so strong. With so much health, and different phases can just mess you up if you're unlucky. It's kind of a bit of a bland fight at the beginning, but I promise you it gets so much more difficult. God. Here we go, here's the proper start. I choose the Valkyrie Ray over the Relic of Ruin for the most part for this fight, because it's just better at hitting single targets. And because it has infinite pierce, it's good for like different phases throughout the entire battle. Which allows me to constantly hit different kind of enemies. Anyways, unfortunately, to tell you guys, this strategy does rely on cheese quite a lot. For example, this is my method. I haven't found a way of doing it without using the mechanical cart. There might be a very good mount you can use with like flying. I wouldn't know if there is. This is just the most efficient way I've found. And you do this with both eyes and then the final phase as well. God damn it, the mobility is key. But I believe you can just outrun this phase as well. Yeah, you're just about fast enough to stay away from the boss. But just make sure you get off like occasionally. Otherwise the boss will just ram you. It's a really weird fight, honestly, and I don't know how I did this first try, as I'm now struggling to the boss a lot. Let me just check my gear. I feel like I'm a lot weaker for some reason. Oh god, I activated this at the wrong stage. Are you serious? Let me back up. Come on, go, 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 go. Okay, we're good now, we're good. Bit of a rocky start, but we'll be able to catch our breath now. Oh god, I know this is a bad way of doing it, but in Defiled, I just don't see another way of doing this fight. I just don't. It's really strange. I've tried all sorts of methods, just none work. What? And yeah, this boss is just disgusting to do. So much to keep up with, and it just hits you so much as well. Nice. Normally, if you're lucky, you can clip the Soul Seekers without actually hitting the eye, which is what I aim to do most of the time. I'll just get clipped by both of them, like I did there, which is unlucky. Oh god, go, 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 go. Oh, judge all you like, but it works. It gets the job done. Additionally, weapons like the Frost Staff can work here, because you're better range. But personally, I'd still use the Valkyrie Ray, because it does so much more damage, despite the limited range. Ugh. Also, mana accessories, very important here. I should have more of them. Okay, there we go. Okay. If I'm correct, we should have the fight this time around. And, it's just unfortunate this video had to be made like this, because I'm having to rebeat everything. So it's somewhat inconsistent about giving you guys my opinions, but I mean, there we have it. We did it. Not all that rewarding, honestly, but what can I say? It's over. We'll eventually do the fight a couple more times if we don't get the magic weapon. Let's see what we get from the treasure bag, though. We got the Lashes of Chaos. This looks like a pretty good spell. I might use this instead of the Frost Staff up here. I don't even know why I have that. It's not all that good. If I can find myself the Plantera Bowl, by the way, I might do the fight this episode. But I feel like saving it for another video, because doing 4 bosses in one is a lot to take in. It really depends on the length of this video, though. Because it's really hard for me to gauge now I've done everything twice. Originally, the video was going to take super duper long, but now it's very difficult to gauge. Regardless, I promise I'll have this video out the day it was supposed to be. Okay guys, I'm pretty sure I'm ready for Plantera now. It's been a little while since I've last spoken. I've got a very basic arena. It's nothing too massive, but I figured it'll be alright. Honestly, I don't recall how difficult this fight is, so this could go very well or absolutely terribly. And if we can do this, that would just be an amazing way of ending off the episode. I'd very much prefer it if I don't have to craft the Chlorophyte armor. I'd rather just go straight to Spectre, honestly. Which is the armor I'm going to be going with for up until Moonlord. I don't know if there's anything stronger, but I'm down to use Chlorophyte regardless. It's quite a simple arena. Nothing like refined or mastered for any kind of boss, but it's just what I'd use for this kind of fight regardless. Just like a square with a single row of platforms. I might actually add 2 whilst I'm here, but this is just to help me like circumnavigate the boss and dodge projectiles simultaneously. Ultimately, this fight is either going to be an absolute nightmare or just really simple. And I cannot tell which it's going to be yet, but I guess there's no time like the present to give it a go. So let's see. This is all jungle as well, which is nice. So 96,000 health to drill down. This is going to be fun. Okay, so this is a spell I'm kind of curious about. The Relic of Ruin does lag, but it does work fine. Ooh, it actually works really well for this fight. Okay, then there's the Lashes of Chaos, which is the new spell. Doesn't seem that great, honestly, for this fight. So, this may seem strange, but I'm actually going to use the Relic of Ruin as my main here. Since the boss follows you, it might be really good. Yeah, this is great. I'm really happy to see that this thing's still keeping up. I was expecting this to become like an irrelevant weapon very quickly, but apparently not. Only regret is I still haven't managed to get myself the Golden Shower. Because that Ichor effect would be so nice. God. Oh no. 100 damage was that? Oh god, I'm dead in 5 hits. This is going to be more difficult than I first anticipated. Okay, come on, come on. 50%. Okay, this is where I switch to the Valkyrie Ray. I think, at least, anyways. Because the Infinite Pierce is going to do a really good job at destroying the tentacles. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Are you serious? Let me up. Oh, of course I hit the one block in the arena that I didn't mine out. Oh god. Nah, this is BS. God, this fight is tricky. And I believe the boss also shoots these projectiles, which get faster with time. Let's see, let's see. God, no, don't get me stuck inside of the boss. I keep hitting blocks, like one block, which I just missed. Okay, now it's back to the Relic of Ruin. I believe a circling pattern should be pretty good for this fight. I just need to watch out for the spore clouds that occasionally come out. Keep my eye on them. And just keep encircling the boss, really. We do have enough mobility to just dodge, but it's still not great. Oh god, okay, alright. Replenish my mana for a moment. We're good, we're good. God, it's really difficult to avoid them consistently, but luckily, having the bundle of balloons is really helping out. Nice, do the damage. Yes. Beautiful. Oh my god, how the hell? How the hell did I do that so simply? Oh, that does not make any sense to me at all. We did it though. That's Plantera done. Wait, did I get the temple key? Oh wait, the temple key comes in the treasure bag, thank god. Now I've got a bunch of items I don't even know what to do with, so... Oh god, I've got so much stuff I just don't need at all. Blocks I can get rid of. Let's just see what we get from the treasure bag. Okay, temple key. Oh, we got the jungle key. Living shards, that's beautiful. Because now, I can get myself the Terror Ray. So I'm going to grab my Carnage Ray. This thing was incredible for me. But now we can upgrade it to the Terror Ray, which is just going to be so much better in my opinion. 94 magic damage. It's forceful, which isn't the best. This is going to replace the Valkyrie Ray, I think. Just look at it. Okay, guys, on that somewhat confusing note, I believe that's a pretty good place to end the video. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a weird length compared to normal. I just have no idea what's going on at this moment in time. But, yeah, I mean, we've made some good progress. Just, it's confusing. Like, at the end of the day, we did 5 bosses, but it's really irritating for me because I've got to sift through another hour of footage. However, though, I just have to say, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you already have. And, as always, just, yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.